It would be just annoying. It would be kind of cursed to hear on your VODs, all I'm saying. Also, not the JP King nunchuck. All right, we got the Jean, the Jean. I thought when I started playing this game, I thought that was Jean, and that this character was a woman. Was just like a very butch woman. Because he's got the crop top that just covers his chest, as if he's wearing like a sports bra. You know, I would also accept trans man. In fact, they don't verify the sex he was born as. Hello, hello. Yeah, let me move my Dr. Pepper beverage out of your way. Thank God someone who knows something about this game is here. Because
I know a little bit, but not a whole lot.
Because I've just been making up things to say.
I see.
I was when you came here, I was talking about how my headcanon is that Jean is a trans man and his top is a binder.
Oh. Well, I believe Jean is he 6? He's dealing. I think it was J6 or something like that, or whatever. He might have been another assassin trained up or something like that. I forget what the backstory is. But that was a good ring out in the middle of that really long, rambling story I just told about the backstory that I don't really remember a whole lot about.
Jean is a karate man. He hits you and you die.
Yes,
this is
pretty much. Ooh, man. Yemma was...
the OTG it secures the kill as well.
Right. Yemma returning the 6XP mix-up to mix-up, sponsored by 6XP. So... all right. Yemma up 1-0 in those losers semifinal best of 5.
Ooh, good side stuff there.
Yes.
Avoids the big old leg.
Right. Ooh.
Ooh.
Yemma reading that 6XP. Oh, mix up. Oh, okay.
All right.
I think
we're just spend a little while punching each other.
Yes, I think Yemma and Mix-Up both favor the low option after 6XP, it seems like. So,
maybe it's maybe Jean just favors it as a character. So I don't know.
So
never throwing. No one is throwing wobbles. That's true.
Right.
They're not really getting very well. I guess throws aren't that short range, but they're kind of just like yeah, and like throwing their fists at each other.
Right. They really want to use that 6XP.
They do. They desperately want to use it. They're not hanging out, long enough to be throwing out throws. They gotta get back to load up another 6XP. It's mission critical.
Seeing a Jean losing, but seeing a Jean winning.
See,
seeing a Jean winning.
Even when Jean loses, he wins.
Right.
That's in synopsis, top 1 character.
Right. So Jean's actually really, really good because of those charge moves, enforcing mix if it lands. Small. Oh.
Yep. I would simply 6-6. It's like watching a game of Nidhogg at this point. Mix-up does manage to take a round, perhaps at the start of a comeback, but I don't want to commentate this curse.
Right.
Curse it. So
doesn't seem like either player's taking a whole lot of advantage of sidestepping at the moment. So sidestepping is a pretty good option against Jean's charge mix-ups here.
It does seem like a very good option against the 6-6P because it's a very linear move.
Right.
Also being backed. I mean, maintaining some.
Yes, that was a great low parry by mix-up there. Wow, calling out the 2P.
All right. We just stay moving forward. And I noticed that Jean has a lot of linear momentum, it feels like. It feels like he's good at sort of pushing his opponent toward the edge.
Yes. Yeah, he's pretty decent at that. I think there's a lot of characters I think that do it better. I don't know Jean specifically, but yeah. And looks like it's 2-0 on Yemma's part.
Not the JoJo's pose. Why is this man Dio posing?
Isn't that? Oh wait. Yeah.
No, it's 2-0.
Yeah,
it's 2-0.
I forgot the first one just went by already.
Yeah. This is a high damage character.
Right. Oh.
What the heck? We're resetting some buttons. Some buttons need to be.
Right.
Need to be reset.
No worries. We get to see some replays with the Pi kit with the Pi-chan in the background there.
And go.
Yeah, Go versus Pi.
All right. So Pi obviously has the faster strike buttons, a little bit better command of neutral, but Go's got a lot of tricky offensive tools, I know,
Right.
and some potent throw mix-ups. So
Interesting thing I think about Pi is that Pi actually has a punish, I believe, at like every single frame. So like she has a 12 frame punish, 13 frame punish, 14, and so on.
Okay.
Just a full range. So that's kind of interesting. And then a couple of her moves that are really good at like for anti-Sabaki purposes and stuff are really easy and fast to use. So full screen the replay. Yes, Nunchuck Pup.
let's go.
All right.
Had we only more time, Nunchuck Pup.
Right. Only if we did. Okay, back to our regular programming schedule.
Back to your regularly scheduled program.
That's true. That's the way to do it. See, I'm getting a little too old. My brain's not working anymore.
Same bat time, same bat channel.
All right.
Round 1.
Here we go. Genesis. I love this stage.
Mix-Up also got the correct skin this time. That's very important. This is 50% buff for having the correct skin.
Right.
You should pick up L Blaze. I don't even know what he does, but we don't have any around. That's terrible. I might be picking up L Blaze actually.
Yep.
I think he's a cool dude.
Right. That was a really great dive into a kick that you did there earlier. I just glanced over and see jumping full screen right into a kick. I'm like, oh, okay.
Well, I knew I was going to lose because I was playing a lot more of the game than I have. And I was like, what if I just did the funny dive? What would happen? And the answer is I would get kicked in the face
Right.
and explode. So I will not be doing the funny dive anymore.
Right. Wow, Yemma's doing.
But it's a draw. They fall out at the same time.
Wow.
And that's if you're mix-up. If you're mix-up, you gotta feel
Interesting.
robbed there, right?
I didn't know.
Like,
Yeah, exactly. I did not realize it would end up in a draw like that. That's interesting.
yeah, I really was not expecting that
Yeah.
either.
Yemma is doing a really good job with the fundamental frame traps, doing 5P to 6P frame trap there.
I mean, Yemma's always been a really strong fundamental character, so or a fundamental
Yes.
player, not a character.
Yes, Yemma's definitely a very good character in Strive as well. So lots of mix-ups in Strive.
Yemma's actually a selectable character.
Right. All right. So Yemma takes that match 3-0, and looks like I'm up against Yemma.